Just let me know when you're ready for me to start.
I'm ready. We're rolling.
Okay, my name is Willie Stewart. I grew up in Columbus, Texas. It was a farming community. Our family was sharecroppers, simply meaning that we would share crops with the owner of the place. We took 25%, the owner received 75%. I went to the Columbus Colored School because there was full segregation when I was growing up. Every student was black, every teacher was black. But one thing we did have was teachers who were committed to improving the lives of us as students. My career in Tacoma schools began in 1960 at Galt Junior High, and I was also the first black male teacher in that building. In fact, there was some who didn't believe I was black. They thought I had been painted. So they would come and rub my hands, and all through the community let it know that Galt Junior High has a black man as a classroom teacher. So it was an inspiration to me as a teacher to try to be the best, but at the same time, there were others who were watching me too. Well, if you look at it from a standpoint of the 36 years as an employee at the district, and the 6 years as a board member, which is 42, and you put the last 14 years on the Citizen Audit Committee, you're talking 50 plus years with the district. So my life has really been education and Tacoma schools. The thing about public education versus all the other groups, the public education is a melting pot. You find all the ethnic groups there, you find all the social economic groups there, you find students with special needs, you find students with less needs, and you find talented students. The only thing that's really remained the same has been the commitment of the teachers to the students. But the cultures have changed. For example, and I can still remember in 1970, I will never forget that, 71, we had a massive turnout at a PTA meeting because that was the discussion about whether or not their daughters could wear pants. I think that what would be good history would be just looking at if you return from the period, say, 1960 to 1970, there was not a single person of color as a principal in a high school. You didn't have a single person on the city council. You had only one or two police officers. And said, now listen, here we are in 2024. Look at the progress. On the school board, you have a Hispanic, you have an African-American male, an African-American female. You look at the city government, you have a black female mayor. You look at the police chief, you have a black male there. You've had the district to take a stand. We've changed Wilson High School now to Dr. Loris Silas High School. We've dealt with Jason Lee and removed that and made that hilltop heritage to include the Native Americans as well as the persons in that community. Those are the things that should be celebrated of the progress. And yet the other side of it, they should acknowledge that there's some past history that we cannot forget. We have a tendency to only promote that which makes us comfortable. Sometimes we have to do the most uncomfortable thing. Okay? And look at people on the basis of the character of them, not the external features of them. I think that as a community and as a nation, we need to go back to the old school. When you debate separate issues. But after the debate is over, you come together. Right now, I see us as a divided country, a divided community, to the point that we have forgotten the skills of remediation. We've forgotten the skills of being your brother's keeper. We've forgotten the skills of, I've lost the battle, now I'm going to become a part of the team. The game is over. They won, I'm moving on, doing my thing. When I'll meet someone, and they say, are you Willie Stewart? And I say, yes. Is that a cabinet name up here? And they say, I'm with a celebrity. Because we don't have a person who's still living with the building named after them. So it's been the excitement about others over it just as much, which has given me that high level of appreciation. What the most important part is when I visit the school and I get a chance to interact with the students and the principal, then I really get excited because it's meeting some needs. I would like to be remembered that Willie Stewart was a person who had endless energy for community activities, that had been blessed in life and willing to share that blessing by being a volunteer and a service to others. I'm most proud of that the city of Tacoma, the public schools of Tacoma, the military environment of Pierce County have allowed me to be myself. They've allowed me to thrive, and it allowed me to go to a level that I thought I would never dream of. The ability was always there, but it had to be cultivated. It had to be nurtured, and that's what they've allowed me to. They've nurtured me here so I could bloom and I could blossom. Oh, I think it simply goes back to my mother, who had the philosophy, with us all of it, it doesn't matter what job you end up with, let the people know that you're going to do the best job there is, and when you finish that job, they will say, I would like for him to do it again. She always stressed that. And I want you all to know, my mother gave birth to 11 of us. And I'm the number 10. So I've had a chance to see the community. And everywhere in the community, they will say that one thing you can say about the Stewart family, they're honest, and they work hard, and they love everybody.